it was real, I'm really confused.
Brother, I want to talk to you a little while. You're saying you would like to join this group. But this group, you know what this group standing up for? Give me Psalms.
Bring it up.
Rise up for me. Give me that. This group standing up for righteousness.
Right.
We are not sent out here for everybody.
Right.
We are out here, the sinners amongst our people, we are out here to call them to repentance.
Right.
Right? Read.
The book of Psalm chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
So God saying, the Most High God saying to David, who is going to stand up for him against the evildoers? People that doing evil, people that were committing sin.
Right.
So God asking who is going to rise up for him, who is going to stand up for him. Right? Read on.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So who's going to stand up for him against the workers of iniquity? So you want to stand up, brother, against you want to stand up and be on this side? You know how to stand up? You know where you have to stand up for first? For righteousness. But if you have to stand up for righteousness, you have to know what is unrighteousness. So this is where I'm going to ask you a question. What is sin? No, sin can be anything. Sin, it specifically say what is sin in the Bible. Sin can be anything.
If two of you have a slice of bread and I feel you get more butter than me, and that's it.
No, no, watch this. Let me show you where it's sin. All praises. Read.
The book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Whosoever committed sin, whosoever do sin, transgress the law. Transgress means break the law. For sin is the breaking of the law. So this is where you have to know where sin first. So you will know what to do and how to stop yourself from sinning.
I learned something here.
Right?
I don't learn something there.
So right now, right? So this is where we out here teaching, right? Our people, give me Psalms 58 and Isaiah 58 and verse 1. That's what we out here doing. We out here for we people, and we come out here to show them what sin they in so that they could change. Just like how all of we here, we have changed. That's what we coming out to do, to teach we people to be better. Right? Read on.
Right.
The book of Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
God said to cry aloud. Talk loud. If you see somebody in sin, talk loud. Tell them what sin they're in. Cry aloud. Read on.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up your voice. Talk aloud. Talk hard. For them to hear. Read on.
And show my people their transgression.
And show my people. You know who's God people? The Israelites and them. God say to show his people their sins. So brother, so I have to show you where is your sin that you're in. So this because this is what we were sent out here to do, to show our people the sin that they're in, so that they could repent, they could change from the sinful ways and turn to the Most High and get saved.
Right.
Right? So let me show you a sin that you're in. Right? Give me a sin that the brother in. Right? This is if you want to be on this side, you have to correct yourself from the position that in the position that you're in, you have to change from that. And first to begin, it's not only that, you have to know who you is first. Read on.
The book of Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
So these words in this Bible here is for the children of Israel.
That's right.
These words is not for everybody. Let me be specific. These words is not for the East Indian, the Chinese, the Japanese. These words is not for everybody.
That's right.
These words is for who, reader? Start over.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
These words is for the children of Israel. And here God say, telling Moses to tell the children of Israel. Read on.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Bid means to command. Command them that they make them fringes. Fringes is a decorative border. So you see like how we have on your jersey there? You're supposed to have a decorative border, which is called the fringes. Read on.
In the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Throughout their generation, brother. Throughout their generation means how long? How long? How long is throughout your generation? Eh? For how long? Decades. So long as Israel having children and children making children going down the line, that is generations upon generations. Right? So all now the children of Israel is presently here. So this commandment is for the children of Israel. And listen up, read on.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So upon the fringe, above the fringe, it's supposed to have a ribbon of blue. Right? It can be any shade of blue, so long as it's blue. No, that is not afraid. That is not a ribbon. Right? Read on.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So the fringe is for you to look upon and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them like today. See, like I see you and your brethren liming, or you're having a sip, right? But today is the Lord's Sabbath day. We're not supposed to be coming out here and gathering, and you ain't gathering under God's laws. You're out here intoxicated, drinking, and that is not of God. You know? So, brother, my question to you now, right? Who is according to this Bible here? This Bible has 18 nations in it. Which of those 18 nations you belongs to? Which one of them? Israel. So you know that you are Israelite. How you know that? You want to know Noah's sons? Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You come from Shem lineage, right? So now you know you is Israel, right? Give me the scripture. Because we are not out here to play games. We are out here to cut and move on. We are not out here to play games. We have things to do, and the Most High sent me to do this. Right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So God requires something of you, Israel. God wants something from you, Israel. What God will want from you? Read on.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
God wants you to fear him. Do you fear God? All praises. Read on.
To walk in all his ways.
You just walk in all God's ways? All praises. You're not lying. You're talking the truth. Read on. But you would like to walk in all God's ways. Read on.
And to love him. And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
God wants you to serve him with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul. Read on.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments of the Lord. Not to say the commandments of the Lord like the Christian churches. To keep the commandments of the Lord. Read on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
For your good, brother. For our good, brother. We, the nation of Israel, have to keep the commandments for our good.
That's right.
Watch how our people living today, brother. What's your name? Shem. All praises. My name is Azariah. Watch how our people living today. Watch our people. Watch our people on the side of the streets. Watch what we doing. Liming, drinking. No, we don't have an aim. We don't have a vision. We don't have a vision. The scripture where there is no vision. What? You get that scripture for me? We don't have a vision. We just here sit down. The woman, the man. Nobody is standing up to say, hey, this nation of people have to change. But the old man, they're drinking. But the elder woman, they're liming. Nobody isn't setting an example. So you know what? God decided to take the youths and them and to start all over and to build our people back up in a right state of mind.
That's right.
You have it there? Yeah, so there's what we teaching out here, brother. So we ourselves also was in your position. So you want to start, you want to be on the right track. Right? To be on the right track, you have to know what wrongs that you're doing. Right? You have it? Give me Sabbath. Where there is no vision, the people. Yeah. So that's where you don't know exactly the wrong, the sin that you're in to correct it. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
God say, where there is no vision, say you just here and you ain't looking to see good for your people. You ain't looking to see good because what were your people doing? What were our people doing? Killing each other at alarming rate. Eh, brother? We people killing each other at alarming rate. We don't have no vision. What we vision is to do? To just serve the white man all we life, to serve them other nations all we life. We do have our own stores, we do have our own schools. We do have, where is the Israelite schools? Eh? Where is our schools? Where is our communities? Watch our communities, how it is. We are the bottom of society. We killing each other and hoeing out the sisters at our alarming rate. And nobody don't want to stand up for it. But God said, who will rise up for me?
That's right.
So you know what? God selected an elect of people to stand up for him.
That's right.
And that is what we out here doing. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Where there is no vision, the people die. So we men on this side, we have a vision. We know that we Savior, the black Messiah, is going to crack the sky and deliver us from our problems.
That's right.
From all our affliction, what the other nation bringing onto us. That is what we know. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 58. Let me show you why we in this position. Yeah, brother? Let me show you why we in this position.
Read. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law.
God say, if thou will not observe, if you just want to come out the road and line, you want to come out the road and drink, you want to party, you want to go carnival, you want to celebrate Christmas, if what we do?
If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law.
To do all the words of this law. This is the book of the law. God, this is the Bible. This is the book of the law. God said, if you don't want to observe to do these laws, here what God going to do to me. Read.
That are written in this book.
That are written in the Holy Bible. If you don't want to do the laws that is in this book, read on.
That thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name.
That you will fear the glorious and fearful name. You know what is the glorious and fearful name? Huh? Read on. I will show you.
The Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God.
That's right.
He is the glorious and fearful name. That is the third commandment. God said, to fear the Lord thy God. The fear, don't take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. That is the third commandment. Read on.
Verse 59.
Yes.
Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed.
God said, if you don't want to serve him, if you don't want to have respect for his laws, statutes, and commandments, then he's going to plague us. Watch our people. Go in the hospital. Who's the majority of we people lie down with AIDS and all different kind of sickness? Eh? Who's the majority of the people in the jail today? Go in the jail. Look at who the majority of the people at the bottom of society today. The so-called black man and the Hispanics. The native Indians. Watch where they are the flee over here because there are no food in the country. Because, read on, brother.
Even great plagues and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses and of long continuance.
God say going to bring sickness for me. As long as we repent and change from doing wicked, God is going to bring plagues and sickness upon us.
That's right.
Watch out, we are sick people. Watch old men, lying, drinking early in the morning. First time I experienced this is when I really come out. When I started travel, I started to see how destroyed we people is.
Right.
Read on, brother.
Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of.
God say He's going to bring sickness upon you. Because we ain't keeping this law, we ain't keeping His laws, we ain't keeping His Sabbath day, we ain't keeping none of His high holidays. He's going to bring sickness upon us. That is the state we reaching today, brother. That is the state we in right now.
Bring it out.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Watch out, we people. Aren't we are destroy people? Watch out, we people functioning. Saturday morning. Saturday morning, watch how we people is.
Bring it out.
Watch how we people out here liming, drinking, smoking, and have no aim. They have no vision. That is what God says. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
That's right.
All of them are out here. Don't want to see better for their people. They're going to die by the edge of the sword.
That's right. Right.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
God say, my people. Let me find out who is God people. Let me Isaiah 44 and verse 1. Let me show you who is God people. God said, my people are destroyed. God people are destroyed. Not everybody destroyed. Where the East Indian man is at today in his business? Where's the Chinese man at today in his business? Watch our people. We are any business out here. We business is to watch them business. That's all we studying to do.
Bring it out.
Of everybody, you the only man stand up here. And we speaking out of the Bible. Read. God, who is God people? Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 1. Yet know hear, O Jacob, my servant.
Jacob is God's servant. We're supposed to be serving God. Read on.
That's right.
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
The Israelites God have chosen.
That's right.
God said, my people die. Read, go back to Hosea 4 and 6. God said, my people die. Read on.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
God said, His people are destroyed because of the lack of knowledge. You know where's the knowledge, brother? Watch we people out here. Watch we people. Today is the Lord's Sabbath day and they're not keeping it. That is why we destroy. Anything God said to do, we don't want to do. God said this people is our rebellious people. Read on. Give me where's God's knowledge. You know where's God's knowledge, brother? You see how you feeling here? After that, they'll give me Romans 8 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Give me Romans chapter 8 and verse 16. Because you see my brother here, he experiencing the same thing I was experiencing back then. Tears coming out the eye. And that the same thing happened to me when I started feeling how about my people.
That's right.
Not just standing up or saying down here doing nothing. God said the kingdom don't come by saying down. The kingdom don't come by observation.
That's right.
God said the kingdom don't come by observation.
Right.
Walk all you want and keep that cross on your neck until God come back. When God come back, you go see His judgment.
That's right.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
God said the priest's lips, out of the priest's mouth, knowledge should be coming out. And I'm going to show you what is the knowledge supposed to be coming out of the priest's mouth. Read on.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
That's
And
right.
they should seek the Lord. Brother, what is knowledge? My brother, my little brother here. Come, answer this question. What is knowledge, brother? You just go to church? Sometimes, right? Since you're going to church, right? The pastor ever tell you what is knowledge? Out of the Bible? So this is why I'm explaining to my brother here. What is knowledge? So you would like to know? I'm going to show you. Because everybody's saying they're bright and they are knowledge. Let me see out of the Bible what is knowledge. Read.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The pastors and the preacher's mouth should keep knowledge. But these days you don't see knowledge coming out of the pastors and preacher mouth. I'm going to show you what is knowledge. Read on.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
And what should be coming out of the pastor mouth? They should what?
Seek the law at his mouth.
They should seek the Lord. This Bible is the book of the law.
That's
So you
right.
know what? Pastor Coffee and give me next one T.D. Jakes. Yeah. They read one scripture and they carry on a whole service. They say things of their heart. Things they want you to believe.
Bring it out.
But things what is not of truth. Read on. Read on. Read on.
For the priest lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
The pastor supposed to be teaching God laws.
That's right.
You know what today is, brother? You know what today is? The 25th, right? The 26th. Today is the 27th, right? Today is the 27th. Today is Saturday. You know what today is? You know what today is? Let me show my brother. Let me show my brother what today is.
Bring it out.
God said the pastors and the preacher mouth supposed to be speaking the laws.
That's
The laws in this Bible. Let me show you what is the law. Read on.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
This is the fourth commandment. Right? This is a law given by God. Read on.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
God said to remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
That's right.
Watch around. Watch our people here. Watch our people here. Then I can see clearly that they don't remember the Sabbath day. I myself was in that same position, brothers. I was just so. I didn't remember the Sabbath day until I opened my eyes and really see what's going on to my people, to we people. When I started to realize, hey, something wrong. To we people, God said to remember the Sabbath day.
Bring it out.
Right.
How we forget the Sabbath day? Give me Jeremiah 4 and verse 17. How we forget the Sabbath day, brother?
Bring it out.
Eh? How we forget the Sabbath day? You know how we forget the Sabbath day? When you know who you is, you're going to know how we forget the Sabbath day.
Bring it out.
Give me Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. Read.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
We discontinue from our heritage.
That's right.
You know how? Through this man. Through Christianity, we was discontinued from our heritage.
That's right.
We forget our whole heritage. Because the white man say, Sunday is the seventh day. Sunday they gathering in church. But the Bible say different. Where's the first day of the week? Eh? You see? The white man do so much wickedness. The things we learn and then we forgetting too. Where's the first day of the week, brother? Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week. And I'm sure, brother, you leave school just the other day. We so caught up, we so blinded by this system. We can't even recall the first day of the week.
Right.
That is it. Read on.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
God say, we're going to forget. We're going to forget. So you know what? In the last days now, you know what? We remember him.
Bring it out.
We remember him now, brother. Let me show you what is we heritage. You know, we heritage, we're not Africans, you know. We're not Africans, you know that, brother. You know that clearly. We're not Africans, you know. Let me show you where we are. Give me Sirach 17 and verse 11. Yeah. Let me show you Sirach chapter 17 and verse 11. Watch this. Brother, let me show you. Let me show you, brother, what is we heritage. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
Laws is our heritage.
That's right.
Carnival is now we heritage.
Right. That's right.
Christmas is now we heritage.
Right.
Easter is now we heritage.
Right.
God's laws in this Bible is we
That's
heritage.
right.
7 days is not we heritage.
Right.
Pentecostal is not we heritage.
Right.
Jehovah's Witness is not we heritage.
Right.
You know what God gave Moses? Laws.
That's right.
The laws is our heritage.
That's right.
The Muslims and them? What about them? Like, what do you mean? What about them?
Joshua, which was Moses' brother, he was Muslim. And Joshua come out from the Israelites. If you mean Joshua is the only man, get the 10 Commandments.
I'll go show you, brother.
Which is Moses.
Watch it. Watch it, right? Joshua, right? Ishmael. We are talking about the Ishmaelites and them, the Muslims and them. them is not Israelites.
Right.
Right? Let me show you what about them.
I will ask you what about the Muslims.
I'm going to show you what about them. Let me show you how these people this
Bring it
function.
out.
No Israelite man don't go. You see how they're taking people to go ISIS and fight war? When you see what's going on with the Trinidadians and them leave to go ISIS, majority of them want to come back. Majority of them fleeing. I see the women and them bawling on the news
Right.
to come and help. But you know what? We mind not design like them mind.
Right.
God make we different.
That's
What's
right.
what going on with them? Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 16 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael.
So, Ishmael was born, right? Ishmael, that was Rachel, Hagar, yeah, the born woman, right? This was she's son, right? The born woman, this was she's son, right? Read on.
Because the Lord had heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man.
God say Ishmael, the Ishmaelites and them, the Arabs and them, right?
Right.
God say Ishmael will be a wild man. Ishmael so wild. You know how crazy Ishmael is. Ishmael go walk in our building, strap up himself with bombs, and blow up the whole place.
Right.
Fussy wild. He don't care about nobody. This Bible is a true book. God made people and he made them exactly how we want them. So we will identify how they function
So
and who they are.
Ishmael is the Muslim.
Yes, like the Ishmaelites and them. Right? The Arabs and them.
Right.
Read on.
Read on.
And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man.
God say his hands will be against every man. He go just walk in our building, black, white, Chinese, anybody. He just pull in that trigger, boom, and blow up the whole place.
Bring it out.
He don't care about nobody. Man, woman, and child, he blowing up. You know where Ishmael do we? Brother, you know where Ishmael do we? You know where Ishmael do we?
What you tell me?
Let me show you where Ishmael do we. What just sign here? What just sign here? You know that they say black people sell black people? You know Ishmael is a black man. He's not like the Caucasian man. So this is what they do. The Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, and the real Africans sell the Israelites to the white man. Give me that in Joel. Let me show you what they do, brother. And after you, young man, you will ask a question. Read.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
God say going to gather all the nations. The East Indian, the Chinese, the white man, all the Africans, the Arabs. He's going to gather all of them and bring them down in the valley of decision.
That's right.
Read on.
And will plead with them there for my people.
God say going to plead with them for his people, which is the Israelites.
That's right.
Read on.
And for my heritage, Israel.
And for God's heritage, Israel. Israel is the heritage that he gave laws. Read on. Read on.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
They scatter the Arabs and the real Africans, and the Edomites, which is the white man, scatter the Israelites during the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
Read on.
And parted my land.
And they divided his land, Jerusalem. Right? Read on.
And they have cast lots for my people.
They cast lots for his people. Give me a sign. Give me that sign there where they casting lots for the white man. Watch how they casting lots for we people. Let me show you which people went through this. Watch this. Watch this man on our stool here, on our stage here, above everybody here. Watch him casting lots. Nigga going 100.
Bring it on.
Nigga going 200.
Right.
Cash. Man, woman, and child for sale.
Right.
Ishmael, together with the real Africans, sell the children of Israel. They're going to say in the Bible here.
Right.
Put on this sign. Read.
And have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine.
They're giving a boy for an harlot. They had women and them sleeping with their mother and sister
Right.
to produce children.
Right.
They had we as breeders, like animals they had we.
Bring it out.
the more slaves is the more work going to be done.
Right.
Read on.
That they might drink. Yeah, and what have he to do with me?
They take the girls. Listen, you know where they do the girls? They sold the girls for wine. They had orgies with the women and them. Watch it, brother. Watch it, brother. Hold up, brother. I'm showing you what the other nations do to the Israelites. Read on.
And what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon?
So God asks him, what have you to do with me? The Africans who we display with us beers. Right? We display with Africans because you look like them. The Chinese and the Japanese, they resemble them. The East Indians and the Arabs and them, right? Being Mecca, they resemble, right? The Africans and the Israelites resemble.
Right. That's right.
But nobody don't want to admit that.
Watch your nose, watch my nose, watch your nose, watch your nose, all your same nose.
Watch this. All praises. Watch this.
And all the coast of Palestine.
Right? And all the coast of Palestine, we done?
Will he render me a recompense?
God's asking, will you pay me back for where you do these people? You put them in slavery. They cut off their hand. You know what they used to do the Israelites and them? The Arabs and them, who we people claiming to be Muslims. You know what they used to do with the boys, the men and them? They used to chop off their penis.
That's right.
That is what they used to do, because you know what? They're afraid we sleep with their woman and all kind of thing. They're chopping off the penis. That way we do. That way we do our people. Chop off the private part. The Arabs, who we claiming to be Muslims as them. We done.
And if he recompense me swiftly and speedily, when I return your recompense upon your own head.
God say, if you want to pay me back, I go destroy all fast. Quick. We done.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
God say, you know what they do? They take his silver and his gold. We done, brother.
And have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant
all with jewels and all with riches. Israel was a rich and very wealthy nation. The thief and robbery, everything. Read on.
The children also of Judah.
What were they? The children of Judah, which are the three tribes, the first three tribes in front of the 12 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Read on.
And the children of Jerusalem.
And the children of Jerusalem, which is the northern kingdom, where you see from Ephraim going down. Hear what they do to them. Read on.
Have he sold unto the Grecians?
Have he sold, brother? Have he sold? Watch it. Have he sold unto the who?
The Grecians.
Brother, who's the Grecians? Who's the Grecians today? Who's the Grecians? Who's the Grecians? Eh? You know who's the Grecians? Give me that sign back again. The Greeks. The Greeks is the Grecians. The white man. The Arabs, where here? The Arabs and the Africans, them, they sold our people to the white man.
It's so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.